Meantime, today is the last day. The COVID-19 capacity limits and masking requirements will be in effect here in Michigan. It's been about 15 months since the very first restrictions were put in place, but tomorrow that will change. All capacity limits will be lifted and the general mask mandate, regardless of vaccination status, will expire. Michigan was originally supposed to fully reopen on July 1st, but with nearly 9 million vaccines administered and COVID cases plummeting, that timeline has been sped up. Case numbers continue to trend lower. Over the past 3 days, Michigan reported 327 new cases. That's an average of about 109 new cases per day. There were also 35 new deaths reported over the weekend. Well, tonight, 7 Action News reporter Jennifer Ann Wilson takes an in-depth look at the long road we all took to get here and what you need to know before heading out tomorrow.
In the last 14 months, more people than ever got on a bike and got outdoors, which got us thinking about the environmental impact of the pandemic and how things could change as we open back up. In March 2020, the world screeched to a halt. Planes were grounded, factories shuttered, traffic jams non-existent.
Air pollution, water pollution dropped drastically across the globe.
Before and after lockdown photos like these from France and Italy went viral. Any reprieve from air pollution was short-lived, though, as the world and the state of Michigan opens up. Air pollution is rising.
From our perspective, the hope is that we do allow more remote working because it will save transportation costs, particularly transportation pollution.
In Detroit, wearing masks might have protected against more than just COVID.
That stopped a lot of the asthma attacks and all of that because you were not susceptible to poor air quality because you were wearing a mask, which filtered it for you. I noticed that as soon as we started taking off our masks, everyone started complaining of their allergies acting up.
She's going to keep wearing her mask and others may follow. Hopefully they don't do this because littering didn't stop in the pandemic. It just changed. The Michigan State Police tweeted these photos back in April of 2020 saying #littering is a crime. Speaking of trash,
we saw a notable uptick in plastic pollution, littering, and also cardboard production as we all kind of shifted to online shopping.
So what does that mean for our landfills? Check out these numbers from 9 municipalities in southwest Oakland County. In 2019, there was an average of 1,654 pounds of trash per household. That number went up to 1,810 pounds of trash per household in 2020. That's 10% more trash going into landfills. Now, recycling, that went up too by about 5% in those municipalities. Pitney Bowes Parcel Shipping Index is reporting that parcel volumes reached a record 126 billion in 2020. They predict that number is going to skyrocket to over 200 billion by 2026.
We have some really good lessons we can learn on how to reduce pollution and some really hard lessons that we're going to have to confront as we kind of make some of these societal shifts post-pandemic.
One of those good lessons comes from the urban farms and community gardens. There's more than 1,500 of them in the city of Detroit.
Those entities provided much of the fruits and vegetables that were eaten during COVID-19.
Many people across the state of Michigan bought food locally or started growing their own backyard garden just to avoid the crowds and high prices at grocery stores.
And we found ourselves eating a lot healthier because there was less trips to McDonald's and all the fast food places. So we found ourselves cooking at home.
So as restrictions lift, getting back to normal isn't everyone's goal.
We got to use what we learned through the pandemic to stay safe, to continue to be safe.
I think it showed society that there's another way we can address air pollution. We can actually, do some things by just doing things as simple as staying home one or 2 days a week, and telecommuting or using your bike instead of your car and getting outside more.
Mogo, the bike share program, is trying to encourage people to keep on riding by offering free bikes on Thursdays. I'm Jennifer Ann Wilson, 7 Action News.
All right, thank you so much, Jennifer Ann, for a closer look at the few places restrictions will still exist after tomorrow. Make sure you head to our website at WXYZ.com.